multiple tasks in this. What's the real task? And so that's something for you to think about as well. If you're going through and you're tweaking old SOPs, have they focused on the real task? Lots of times they don't. Like I said, I've been doing this a very, very long time. And I'll tell you this, if I had $1 for every organization that I've worked with had good SOPs, I wouldn't have $1. I mean, they're just incredibly bad. People just write them like, so here's what typically happens. Either you have the subject matter experts write them and they don't know how to write SOPs, or you have a technical writing team write them and they're not subject matter experts. So there's this huge disconnect in terms of how they should be, how they should be written. They're really not difficult to write, but you just have to know what you're doing. And then when titrator tube is purged of air, clean tip of excess titrant, re-zero the digital titrator counter to 0. So we have at least 2 steps there, clean the tip and re-zero, but it's all in step 1. So am I purging and then I'm cleaning and then after that, and then so there's all this stuff encompassed in this 1 step. And then number 2, an alternate method to purge air from the tube tip is to slowly depress the ram on the side of the digital titrator. Not a step. Should not be numbered because it is not a step. And then number 3, insert the tip of the titrator tube into the solution. For what are we doing now? I don't even know what we're doing, right? I've purged it, I've cleaned it, and now you're asking me to put it back into the solution. I don't even know what solution we're talking. Like, are we talking about the titrant solution again? I don't even know what we're doing here, right? So this is this mishmash of information. I'm not really sure in the order in which it is to go. So this is our rewrite. To purge air, and you see the reading cue again, to purge air from the digital tube. Oh, okay, this is what I'm trying to do versus if you look at the original. So this is what I need to do. Turn the knob clockwise until 1 to 2 drops of solution are released from the tip. Now, if you'll notice in the original, it's redundant, right? I've got drops of titrant, and then they tell me how many. So if I'm reading this, I'm like, oh, drops of titrant. Okay, well, I've got 5 or 6. Whoops, it's only supposed to be 1 or 2, right? We find out too late how many it's supposed to be. So I want to make that very clear, right, in this SOP that it's just 1 to 2 drops instead of having to read through. I'm doing the task, and I've done 5 or 6, and I really only needed 1 or 2. And then when the tube is purged of air, then we have steps 2, 3, and 4. Right. And again, the reading cue. Okay, now I've done that. Now these are the 3 steps I need to do. And then the alternate method to purge air would be a note. Right. So notes just give readers additional information about the steps.